Sorry about that, babe.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to What's in the Box here at Bits and Glory. It's been a while since we've done an unboxing, but I felt compelled to do one for Burein Rōdo. We recently finished up Burein Rōdo here on the channel with a Let's Play, a review, and all retro achievements run, and since I do own it complete in box, I figured let's take a look. I have a little bit of a new setup here, by the way, so bear with me if there's some hiccups. Are you the Burein Rōdo? Beyond your memory lies a time filled with dragons and men riding the skies together. Dragon warrior blood flows deeply through your family. Now you are the only one left. Your father has spent a lifetime searching for the ancient dragons, a life lived in vain. It is up to you to find the dragons. Before you lies a world filled with puzzles and riddles, enough to drive even the most rational insane. There are too many unanswered questions in your mind. What lies ahead? Where do I start? What will I find? There is a dark presence that awaits you. Can you unlock the secret? Are you strong enough to survive? Are you a Burein Rōdo? We shall see. Kind of felt like they should have not done the we shall see part at the end there, but that's fine. Alright, let's take a look at the screenshots here. We have the Droog Volcano, looks like the arena from Toronto. The house, I believe, on the way to the Tower of Light, and then the Ice Castle. So, pretty cool, random collection of screenshots there. Let's get a better look at the box. So I already could tell that my current setup is a little bit closer than usual, so we're going to probably have to look at things from a little bit of a different perspective. You'll see shortly. Alright, so here is the game cartridge. The battery backup does still work. Still has an original dust sleeve on it as well, which is pretty cool. Big font there. That's actually quite unique. Definitely sticks out on the shelf if you have a cartridge only. But that's not what we're here for, right guys? We're here for the internal structure matter. So let's take a look at what we have here. First things first, we have the traditional Nintendo Power Super Club and consumer information and precautions booklet. Nothing crazy, but still cool to have, as it is, you know, part of the history. We'll look at this first. This is the thing that I was talking about that might be a little bit difficult to fit its way here on camera. This encompasses all of the items, weapons, armors, spells, all that kind of stuff throughout the game, as well as the keys. And this particular page here, yeah, we're not fitting on entirely, and that's fine. Is going to go over all the keys that are in Burein Rōdo. Recorded here to aid you in your quest are clues about the location and use of the 48 keys that you must find. On the other side, information about items, magic, and weaponry is provided. Study these things well so that you may survive and accomplish your mission to find the last dragons. So, there you can see, I'm pretty sure this is basically every single key in Burein Rōdo. Nothing, you know, crazy here, obviously, but it's still cool to see everything mapped out like that, especially, you know, if you feel like you're missing a key or something, because there are a couple optional ones that you don't need. And as mentioned, on the other side here, we have the items. Refer to this poster when you come across new items or weaponry. Add those things to your inventory that you will need and get more powerful weapons, armor, and shields whenever you can. So, you know, obviously when you're first playing a game, or even later on if you haven't played it for a little while, you might not remember how some things work. So it's cool to kind of see everything laid out here. You know, items you find throughout and you get, magic spells you could purchase and find throughout the dungeons, same with the weapons, the armor, helmets, shields, and the small but mighty boot section. But yeah, this is in really good shape. I acquired this, I think, I had the cartridge. I think I acquired the whole thing complete during COVID. And here is the instruction manual. Also in pretty good shape. You can call the game counseling line if you're having trouble. Also guys, I really hope I'm close to being centered here. It's the new setup's a little tough, I will admit. Nice, beautiful, full color manual that only the SNES era knows how to do for the most part. There are obviously other nice manuals and stuff across other eras, but I feel like the SNES era, especially with RPGs, is just wonderful. Here's a little background for the game, as well as the characters Remer. Oh, there we go again. Remer, Kashian, Barnes, Rhine, and Ferris. Remer is now a inside joke on the channel. And going over getting started in the controller functions. Things that you will see on your various HUDs throughout the game. Navigating menus and whatnot. Can be a little clunky, you know how it is. Going over saving, returning, and checking out your status. Going over the quest necessities, items, weapons, armor, and as you could probably infer, magic, keys, and fairies on the next page. And here is a strategy guide offer for the Burein Rōdo strategy guide by IFTW Books. I actually do have it. I was gonna look at it, but honestly, I feel like I don't do those justice. So if anybody does want to look at it, and I get enough oomph, maybe I'll do a separate video for that. Maybe I'll toss it on screen for you. How about that? But we won't really look at it too much. It is a pretty good guide. I'm glad I bought it. Here you have the 9 fairy jades that you could find and purchase throughout the game. Some helpful hints and a limited 90-day warranty. So pretty cool stuff. You know, as always, guys, with this era, you're always getting all the goods. And as I mentioned, we could take a very quick look at the strategy guide here. Not in the best of shape. Infotainment World Books there. Unfortunately, the guide itself is not in color, but it does have cool stuff like this, Super Famicom original artwork here for the characters, which I do very much enjoy. You get maps of the towns as well, which is also really nice. One of the downsides, though, is occasionally you'll get splits in the maps here, like in the middle, and it can be kind of hard to read. But I can say for the most part, if you do get stuck, this guide can do a pretty good job of getting you through. Another thing it likes to do is it likes to call out hints, as you can see here. And then when you get to the end of the actual section, it'll go over said hints in the back. I get it. It is a little bit annoying at times to kind of have to flip ahead and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. Overall, it is a very helpful guide. And if you can get your hands on it cheap, obviously, it can get you through the game. Otherwise, you could use what you find on the internet just fine. Anyways, guys, that's Burein Rōdo on the Super Nintendo. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more Burein Rōdo content, check out the pinned comment, description, or end screen below. And stay tuned for more retro gaming content. Take care.